If you run a business and feel tense or avoidant when it comes to talking to your spouse about money, there's nothing wrong with you. Most business owners feel this way at some point, especially when money already feels heavy or uncertain in your own mind. So these conversations usually aren't hard because of communication skills. They're hard because business money is irregular, and uncertainty creates pressure on both sides. So when one person doesn't feel clear, the conversation carries that tension. And when that pressure has nowhere else to go, it often shows up at home. So this isn't about asking for permission. It's not about proving you're doing things right. And it's not about justifying your business. It's about reducing stress for both of you. So one partner is often thinking in paycheck logic, predictable income, set expenses. The business owner is living in timing logic. Money comes in waves with obligations attached to it. So they see $15,000 in the account and think, we're good. So your spouse sees $15,000 in the account and they think, you're good. But you see $15,000 and think, but $8,000 of that is for payroll this week. So neither is wrong. They're just different. But when that difference isn't explained clearly, it can start to feel personal, even when it isn't. The goal isn't to defend your choices. It's not to win the conversation. The goal is shared understanding and reduced stress. Not justification, not proving you're doing it right. And that starts with clarity. Before you talk, get clear on 3 things. What money is actually available, what money is already spoken for, and what feels uncertain or temporary. You don't need spreadsheets. You need perspective. When you feel clear, your tone changes. And when your tone changes, the conversation usually does too. One thing that's helped in my own household is changing the frame entirely. So instead of treating money like a personal success or failure, we treat our household finances like a small business. So one person acts as the money manager, essentially the CFO, and the goal isn't control, it's visibility. We sit down regularly, not because something's wrong, but to look at how things are going. That structure alone takes a lot of pressure off, and it turns the conversation from, am I doing this right, into what do the numbers say right now? For us, having a regular check-in means money doesn't build up silently in the background. It becomes something that we look at together, calmly and on purpose. And that doesn't mean one person controls the money. It just means that someone holds the structure so both people can breathe. So instead of saying, we're fine, I think, try, here's what's coming in, here's what's already allocated, and here's what we can actually decide with. And instead of, you don't understand my business, try, this part of business cash flow works differently than a salary. Let me explain. You don't have to share every detail of your business to build trust. You just need enough clarity to speak calmly, and that might be less than you think. I've been on both sides of this, avoiding the conversation, feeling misunderstood. What helped wasn't saying it better. It was seeing the numbers clearly first. Clarity gave me something steady to stand on, and that changed everything. In this Calm Money Conversation series, we've talked about how to talk to your accountant, how to talk to your spouse, and how to talk to yourself about money. They all start in the same place. Clarity changes the tone, whether the conversation is external, internal, or with the people that you love. If these conversations feel stressful, start with clarity. I've linked my free cash flow clarity guide below. It helps you see what money is actually available so these conversations can feel calmer. It's just there if you think it would support you. So you don't need to carry this alone. Clarity creates calmer conversations everywhere.